What's up, Freccero fam? It is time for the Breaking Bad Experience, which is a one-of-a-kind Breaking Bad themed pop-up bar and restaurant. The Breaking Bad experience was incredible. Now, I will say, I've been to so many pop-up shops here in LA and obviously other places, and usually, they're based off a certain theme, right? They have like a reference to a movie or a TV show or a book or whatever. And some of them are very impressive, and some of them sometimes not as much. It's kind of a little bit cheesy where there's maybe a couple references to whatever they're doing it about, and you're like, it's not really worth the money. The Breaking Bad experience is 100% worth it. Obviously for any fan of the show, Breaking Bad is arguably the best TV show of all time. And I think that when I heard about this, I was like, okay, if they're doing an entire restaurant and pop-up shop about Breaking Bad, it better be good. And the amount of detail and intricacy that went into making this whole experience is phenomenal, as you saw from the footage. It was ridiculous. So when you first walk in, and I will say, by the way, it's located at 7100 Santa Monica Boulevard, located obviously here in LA. And in case you want to sign up, I have a link listed below in the description. And for the Breaking Bad experience, you need minimum 2 people in your party. Each person basically spends $30. For that $30, you get A, an entrance, obviously, into the experience. B, you get an entree, and C, you get a mixed drink, whether you want it to be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And as you saw from the footage, all the drinks there, everything there, obviously, as I'm going to get to, is just ridiculous. You first walk in, and immediately after you turn to the left, and you kind of see the whole setup, there's so much time that went into making this when it comes to both the big things, right, like the big, giant containers and things like they have in the show, but also like the little details. For example, they have Hank's beer from the show, actually, at the Breaking Bad experience. They have all these different, mini beakers and science objects located throughout the entire, area. And so that's what makes this such an incredible experience. Not to mention that, but when you look at the menu, all the food items and drinks are all referenced to the show. I guess they even, worked with people like Vince Gilligan, Bryan Cranston, and Aaron Paul to kind of be like, look, we want this to be a very specific Breaking Bad crafted entree or drink or whatever it is. So the amount of time that went into this whole experience, I can't even imagine. And like I said, not only with the big items you can clearly see, obviously they have the Los Pollos Hermanos kind of set up. You can put on the hats and wear the aprons. They have obviously the Winnebago that they cook the meth in the show. They have kind of Saul's basically set up, in terms of like the legal things. But in addition, as you walk around, there's just so many different little things you could easily miss. So I highly suggest when you do go, make sure you do like a couple laps. That's what I did actually. When I was filming this video, and when I was there, I did maybe, and I'm not exaggerating, maybe 5 to 10 loops just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because, again, like I said, everything to the big items you can clearly see that you can't miss, like the periodic table of elements, all the way to smaller things. For example, like they have, as Vince Gilligan calls, the 1 in a million shot, when the big pizza happened to be put on the roof, that one amazing scene from Breaking Bad, and they have it, and I missed it the first time I did a loop, and then I saw it there. So I cannot suggest enough to, especially for someone, even if you're mildly interested in the Breaking Bad show, this is an incredible experience. The food's amazing, the drinks are amazing, so obviously just in terms of the refreshments and the enjoyment of like the food and drinks, that's amazing. But in terms of the whole experience, there's so much detail, especially for anyone, again, mildly interested in the show. Obviously, if you're obsessed with the show, you have to check it out. That kind of goes without saying. But I'm telling you, when it comes to pop-ups and when it comes to kind of theme-based restaurants, this is one of the best ones I've ever been to, and you 100% have to check it out.